This video is for women on menstruation problems and pain. We're gonna talk on your period. If you have pain there, we're gonna talk about it from an energy healing, spiritual perspective. My ex-girlfriend came once to me and was like, "Can we take a look at it?" And we actually did a tantric session in which we opened up the sacral chakra, and from that, the pain was completely gone on her menstruation. And so I'm going to explain the energetic explanation what happens there. The menstruation cycle is exactly as long as the moon cycle, 28 days. And the moon basically brings everything to the surface, karmic and otherwise, which hasn't been resolved yet. That's why people become lunatics during the moon, because they can't handle the rising emotions that haven't been resolved in the karmic etheric body. And so it's an auspicious time. It's a spiritual time of a couple of days before and 1 or 2 days after the full moon, to realize that, you know, it's all about letting go these old emotions and karmic things. Everything is being pulled up. And so you could say it's a cleaning time, in the sense that if you allow it to be cleansed, then your body's going to be cleansed from these energies. But most people don't know how to do this, so they basically build up more and more of this stuff, and that's where the pain comes in. If basically trauma is so stuck, the pipe is so stuck, you could say that there's too much going on karmically, and that's where the pain comes in. So what you want to do is you literally need to manage you need to release and take out the garbage of your karma. That's one thing. And the second thing is to release anything that's going on during the months, already during the month. Don't wait until your period comes. And we're talking about emotional release. And if we're talking about we're talking about the whole energy body as well, but we're talking also about, the first two chakras specifically. When energy is released, like sadness is released, it's mostly sadness that causes tension, pain, and disease. And if that sadness is stuck and very tight, then the pain and the disease is strong. And when it opens up and it rises, you start to cry. You cry out whatever pain there is. And so the emotions that you experience are actually cried out through the eyes in the form of water. And that those tears are pretty loaded with energy. So the same thing happens during the period. The blood is loaded with this energy. So what you want to do is take out the garbage every day, and not only that, but don't pick up new garbage. So how do you do that? You want to release karmic stuff as well, because from ancestors and stuff, you might have things in your karmic energy body which then show themselves every single period, where you're like, where is this coming from? I don't know where this is coming from. It's actually coming maybe from your ancestors. Because, for example, your grandmother has been raped or whatever, and nobody has ever talked about it, or abused or whatever. And there's something going on in your family which has never been maybe talked about, never passed down, but it's still energetically saved in your energy body. And that's going to come up every single fucking period. So what you want to do is start with bija mantras. Those are lam, vam. The lam is for root chakra, the vam is for sacral chakra, but you can do all of them. Lam, vam, ram, yam, ham, om, ang. The bija mantras, bija. And as you keep on doing them, so you do them slowly, like lum, lum, and you do one for 5 or 10 minutes. Then you want to do that every day. Lum, lum. I'm gonna make a video on that, and my next video should be Vijay Mantra video. And then what you want to do also is tapping. Tap on your ovaries, tap on your vagina on top, but very slight tapping, like this. Very slight tapping, and keep on tapping, even if it takes like an hour or two. Just have it release all of these emotions. The tapping is it's what do you call it? I forgot the word. I almost got it. it's a boon. It's a boon. I think it's a boon. The tapping is genius. It's perfect. And so you want to drink a lot of water also, because you want the water to hold all of these energies so it can be released. And you want to get rid of all the toxic metaframers around you, and whether it's a workplace or at home, you really need a really clean space. So that's super important. And don't pick partners at random, because a lot of men are also traumatized and you're picking up their energies. So you want to pick up clean partners. That's if at all, you want to pick up clean partners, energetic, that are also doing energetic cleansing. And you want to do rooting. A lot of rooting means barefoot meditation, standing position, in standing mountain pose, like in yoga. We're barefoot in amongst the trees in the garden, and just stand there and meditate. Except in the summer, be a little bit careful about ticks, but when it's warm. But because I had some ticks running up me when I just meditated like that. But usually there's no problem. If depends where you are. Then as you shouldn't have said that, right? Then what else? That's literally, those are the most important things. And when you, if you have a boyfriend that is a tantra master, that's a huge benefit. I'm single right now, so so I can help release these energies. I'm in Europe right now. Might go to Asia or South Central America if but I travel, so I'm in France. So I think that's pretty much sums it up. If you have specific requests, just don't hesitate, ask. And those are literally the most important cleansing tools: bija mantras, tapping, in meditation, spiritual awakening, of course, but in meditation, keep your focus on this area. Just not pushing anything, just keeping your awareness there. That will bring to surface also a lot of things. And try to work it through. The first chakra, the root chakra, is the security you feel in life. And the second chakra, I forgot something super important. The second chakra is sacral chakra, joy and sexuality. And what you want to do is that you do libido empowerment. Of course, I talk about this a lot in my channel. Do, as a woman, also libido empowerment. And make sure that you align yourself with also some financial goals. That is no replacement for if you have something karmic stored in your body. You need to address that in meditation and tapping. But it goes direction self-empowerment, and that's super important for energy healing.